Hello everyone and welcome. It's Shanna. So glad you're here today. Now today we're going to be using the Love Blooms layering stencil. It's a two-piece stencil set that has these two layers here, and we're just going to make a card with it today. Now today's video is part of a collaboration hop for Kat Scrappiness. Kat Scrappiness is celebrating Valentine's Day and the fact that we have the first part of Kat Scrappiness Valentine's Day release out and available. It includes our favorite Quokkas and everything you need for Valentine's Day, as well as some basic nesting dies. Now you can watch all of the videos from this hop here by clicking on the description box and selecting the playlist link that I've provided. Everything is included in the description box below, including all of the materials that I'm bringing in today. And there's also a chance for you to enter to win a $25 gift certificate to Kat Scrappiness. The winner will be announced on the Kat Scrappiness Craft Channel's community page. You can enter the giveaway by January 18th. First, you need to sign up for the Kat Scrappiness newsletter. I've got links below in the description box. And you'll also need to fill out the raffle form. And like I said, you can enter to the giveaway by January 18th, and then the winners will be announced on the Kat Scrappiness community channel. So let's talk about the card. I'm just bringing in several of my Distress Oxide inks. I will link all of them in the description box below so that you can see what I used. And I'm just blending this first layer of the stencil. I've got some orange blends and some pink blends that I'm using on this. And I'm just trying to use kind of a light hand and just make a real light stenciling here on this. And then once we get this all stenciled up, I will bring in layer 2 and some additional Distress Oxide ink. And there we go. It looks just real light and airy. I think it's really pretty. Now I'm bringing in the second layer that goes with the stamp set, and I realize I've got it upside down. It lines up very easily, and that's why I could tell that I didn't have it lined up quite right. So I'm just going to get it lined up, and I must be bumping my table. And I'm going to put my magnets down on it. I'm going to bring in my Distress Oxide. This particular one here is Pine Needles, and it's a dark one, so I'm going to take a real light hand on this because I want it to be a real light blend. I don't want it to overpower those real light blendings that I did on the oranges and the pinks. And we'll just get this stenciled. I like the stencil. It's very easy to work with. I've mentioned in other videos that you don't have to worry about it bending or lifting up on you. It's real easy to blend. So we'll just finish blending this, and then we'll have the big reveal on our blended stenciled panel here. I've just used some 100-pound Hammermill cardstock for this, and it takes the ink very nicely. So here is our panel, and I think it looks really pretty, very subdued. It's not real heavy or anything. So I've got that, and I want to use the scallop stitch rectangle craft die from Kat Scrappiness and just die cut out a section of this and that I can use for my card. Here we go. So I've got it ready, and I'm bringing in my A2 size card base, and I'm just trying to get it lined up straight, and I'm using my Kat Scrappiness bone folder, and I've just got some orange cardstock there that I'm going to lay down on the base of my card. And we'll just get it laid down, and then we'll start building the other elements of our card. Now I'm just going to lay this stenciled panel that's scalloped down on the center of that orange cardstock that I've got there. And then I'm going to be bringing in some other elements. So I'll just take a minute and get it nice and straight on there. And then I've decided that I'm going to bring in the scalloped stitched circle craft die, and I'm going to just use a white panel there, and it will embellish my card. I'm also bringing in the Pour Yourself a Latte stamp set, and I'm going to use the floral elements from that, and I've got them all colored up and die cut out, and I'm going to add them to my card. And I also want to bring in a sentiment from the Quokka Love stamp set, So Lucky to Have a Friend Like You. And for this, I'm just going to bring in just an acrylic block and just hand stamp this. I don't feel like I need the MISTI for this, And I'm just going to try and get it lined up on there fairly straight so I can see what I'm doing. I've got my Memento black ink. I'm just going to ink it up, make sure I get it good and inked, and then I'm just going to center it on the center of that circle, scallop circle, stitch scallop circle there, and it stamped very nicely. So next what I'm planning to do is I'm going to use these floral elements to kind of make a wreath pattern around this stitched scalloped circle die. And I've got these foam pieces on there already, and they're giving me fits trying to get the release tape off of it. So I'm just going to arrange these flower elements on here, and I'm going to use 3 of them. I actually die cut out 4 of the flowers, and then 4 of the leafy ones as well, but I'm just going to use 3 and just kind of lay it around there in a circle. And I've colored those flowers in orange and used the green, the same green, and just going to adjust them and get them laid down there. And then for the other more leafy elements, they've got a little pink flower on the ends of them, but I'm going to cut those apart and just kind of fill in around those florals and just kind of make my own design with them. I think it's kind of fun to see, the diversity of these and how you could use them in different ways. These dies are actually, or these stamps and dies are actually, part of that Pour Yourself a Latte, and they were actually designed to fit on the side of the cup. But I could just see that the way they were curved and angled, that I could probably make a wreath out of it. And so I decided to just bring them in and just kind of pull them apart and figure out how I wanted to lay them down on here. And so I'm just kind of playing with it, moving it around, trimming it down, sticking it in where I think I want to put it, and then just adding some glue. I did pop up, like I said, the floral elements, and these I'm just gluing straight down to the panel, just kind of underneath there, and just tucking them in here and there. And I think it's coming together. I just used my tri-blend markers to color these elements in. I stamped them with the Memento black ink and colored them with my tri-blend markers, and then just used the dies to cut them out and prepare them. I thought I would do the coloring in advance just because this is a hop and I didn't want to make a really long video, so I went ahead and did the coloring, which does generally take some time. I did that in advance and thought I would just lay my elements down on my circle on camera for you to see. I'm liking how it's come together. I'm just continuing to clip and add where I think I need more, and I've decided go ahead and tuck some on the inside as well, kind of fill that in a little bit. So I was just kind of playing around trying to decide what I liked most. And on some of them I'm cutting the stems off or cutting some of the leaves off just to make them fit. But I did want that scalloped stitch edge to still show, so that's why I didn't get too carried away. I think it looks really pretty. I think it looks good on the orange card base, and I'm just going to bring a couple strips of foam tape in and pop it up and then lay it down on my card base. I didn't fight with that foam tape as much as I did the other ones, and I think it looks really pretty on there, just bringing in the colors with it. And then I decided I think I'd like to bring in some of the rainbow heart sprinkles, because there's some orange hearts in there and there's some pink hearts in there, and I thought, well, that'd look really cute, and just kind of finish my card off. So I'm going to open them up and pour them into my triangle tray that I got from Kat Scrappiness, and bring in my pick and stick tool and my glue, and I'll just lay some of those hearts down there and just add some embellishment. So I decided, since I have the orange blend on the top, I would put the orange hearts on the top. I thought for a minute I might put a pink one up there, and then I thought, no, I'm going to put the orange where the orange ink blending is, and then I'll put the pink where the pink blending is. And so that's what I decided to do. So that finishes off my card. I hope you like it. I really had fun with it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care.